You've seen it, and it looks cruel. A cat catches a mouse. The mouse is dead. The hunt is over. But the cat doesn't eat. It bats it around, throws it in the air, lets it run only to catch it again. An orca tosses a seal 50 feet into the sky like a toy. A fox throws a rabbit around in circles. We look at that and think one thing: predators are cruel. They like to torture, but that's a human idea. Nature doesn't do cruelty. Nature does efficiency. That cat isn't playing. That orca isn't being mean. They are doing something so intelligent, so calculated, that it will completely change how you see them. Because what looks like playing is actually 3 different things at once. Let's get this out of the way first. Animals don't feel sadism. To feel sadism, you need to understand that another creature is suffering and you need to enjoy that suffering. That requires a level of abstract empathy that most predators simply don't have. When a predator plays with its food, its brain isn't thinking, "I'm going to make you suffer." Its brain is running ancient software that was written by survival. So if it's not cruelty, what is it? Scientists who spent decades watching predators in slow motion found that this play falls into 3 distinct categories, and the first one is the most shocking. It's called the safety check. Imagine you are a cat. You weigh 10 pounds. You just caught a rat. That rat has teeth that can puncture your nose. It has claws. It could have a disease. If you put your face close to bite it and that rat is still alive and bites your eye, you could lose your eye. In the wild, losing an eye means you can't hunt. If you can't hunt, you starve to death in 2 weeks. So the cat does something brilliant. It keeps its most valuable weapons, its face and its throat, far away from the prey. Instead, it uses its paw, a low-risk tool. That toss, it's not play, it's a test. Are you really dead? Are you still dangerous? Every toss is a question. If the prey moves, the predator knows. Not safe yet. Hit it again. If it doesn't move, it's safe to deliver the killing bite. You see this with almost every small predator. Foxes do it with mice. Wolves do it with snakes. Even tiny shrews do it with insects. It's not a game, it's bomb disposal. You don't pick up a bomb to see if it's live. You poke it with a stick from a distance. The prey is the bomb. But that only explains cats and small prey. It doesn't explain this. In Orca Pod in Monterey Bay, California, a group of 5 orcas have isolated the sea lion. The sea lion is exhausted. It's done. The orcas could kill it in 1 bite. Instead, for the next 45 minutes, they do something bizarre. They take turns. One orca pushes the sea lion with its nose. The sea lion swims a few feet. Another orca slaps it with its tail and launches it into the air. The sea lion crashes back into the water. Then they let it swim again. Tourists on boats watch this and think it's a horror movie. But underwater microphones tell a completely different story. The orcas are vocalizing like crazy, not hunting calls, social calls, excited calls. And in the middle of it all are the calves, the babies. The adults are barely participating. The calves are the ones doing most of the tossing. This is school. How do you teach a 500-pound baby orca, who will one day need to hunt 2,000-pound sea lions that can bite back, how to hunt without getting killed? You can't give them a lecture. You can't show them a video. You have to give them a live, but disabled, training dummy. That sea lion isn't food yet. It's a textbook. Marine biologists have now filmed this hundreds of times. Mother cheetahs do the exact same thing. A mother cheetah will catch a hare, but she won't kill it. She will bite its legs to cripple it, then bring it alive to her cubs. The cubs will chase it, pounce on it, let it go, chase it again. It's clumsy, it's messy, it looks like play. But over 3 or 4 days of this, the mother will bring more and more intact prey. On the first day, she brings a dead hare. On the second day, a dying hare. On the third day, a live but injured hare. On the fourth day, a fully healthy hare that the cubs have to catch themselves. She is creating a curriculum, from easy to hard, dead to alive. If she just killed everything for them, her cubs would starve the day she dies. They would have full bellies but no skills. So she sacrifices an easy meal today to buy her cubs 10 years of survival tomorrow. This is why you almost never see a solitary predator playing with food when it's truly starving. A starving leopard doesn't play with the gazelle, it kills and eats as fast as it can. Play takes energy. Play takes time. You only play when you can afford to. Which means play is a sign of intelligence and abundance, not cruelty. But there is a third reason, and it's the darkest and most fascinating of all. Let's talk about house cats. Your house cat is not hungry. You feed it premium food twice a day. It will never need to hunt in its entire life. So why does it still spend an hour torturing a cockroach? Because for a predator, hunting is not one skill. It's 3 separate skills welded together. Skill 1 is the search. Skill 2 is the chase and catch. Skill 3 is the kill. Most of the time, eating only rewards skill 3, you get food, but in the wild, skill 2 is actually the most important. If you are a cat, you will fail 7 out of 10 chases. You need to be perfect at chasing. You need reflexes that are razor sharp every single second. How do you keep those reflexes sharp when there is no prey? You practice. When your cat bats a toy or a mouse or a bottle cap, its brain is releasing the exact same dopamine hit it gets from a real hunt. It's running a simulation. Neuroscientists put sensors on cats while they were playing. The brain pattern was identical to a real hunt. Their brain literally cannot tell the difference between practice and the real thing. It's like a fighter pilot in a flight simulator. From the outside, it looks like he's playing a video game. From the inside, his brain is learning how to not die. For a wild predator, a week without practice means your muscles get slower by milliseconds. A millisecond is the difference between catching a rabbit and going hungry tonight. So, they invent games. Foxes will jump into piles of leaves over and over, even with no mice inside, just to perfect their diving pounce. Orcas will throw kelp and play catch with it, just to practice their aim. And this brings us to the most brutal truth. The prey that gets played with is almost always the prey that is too small to be worth a full hunting effort. A lion will never play with a buffalo. It's too dangerous, too much energy, too high stakes. Kill it fast, eat it fast, get out. But a mouse? For a lion? For a cat? For a wolf? A small prey item is like a single French fry. It has almost no calories. The energy it took to catch it is almost more than the energy it gives you back. So nature found a way to add extra value to it. It turns low-calorie food into high-value training. That mouse is not just 20 calories of meat, it's 20 calories plus 1 hour of combat training. Suddenly, it's worth it. So let's put it all together. When you see a predator playing with its food, ask yourself 3 questions. 1. Is it keeping its distance? If yes, it's doing a safety check. It's making sure the meal doesn't kill it. 2. Are there babies watching or participating? If yes, it's a classroom. It's a mother sacrificing a meal to teach her kids how to live. 3. Is the predator well fed, and is the prey very small? If yes, it's a gym. It's practice. It's sharpening the blade so it doesn't go dull. None of those 3 are cruelty. In fact, it's the opposite of cruelty. It's deep, cold, evolutionary logic. We think predators should be like us. Catch food, eat food, be done, fast, and clean. But predators don't have grocery stores. They don't know when their next meal is coming. Every single hunt could be their last. They can't afford to be just killers. They have to be inspectors, teachers, and athletes, all at the same time. That toss in the air that looks so heartless, that's a mother making sure her baby will not starve next winter. That bat of the paw that looks like torture, that's a cat making sure it doesn't lose an eye and die slowly in a bush. Nature is not cruel, it's just not sentimental. It doesn't have time to be nice, it only has time to be effective. And the most effective hunters in the world learned a long time ago that sometimes the smartest thing to do with your food is to not eat it right away.